Okay, everyone, this is kind of stats for Guild Wars 2 and kind of tell you how they stand each class um, and how they're different from each other and what's the best class to go with. Which one is the best class to start with, and at the end at level 80 with no armor, which one is the best. Looking here at stats, this is level 1. And we're looking at the power, precision, toughness, vitality, attack, critical chance, armor, and health. Elementalist is first, engineer, mesmer, necro, ranger, thief, warrior, and guardian. Looking here in the armor, most of them are pretty much 24 in the top 4. The engineer starts pretty good with the 28, but do not be deceived by that. He is actually the weakest at level 80 compared to the other stats once everybody gets to level 80. So don't be deceived by that. He starts with attack of 177, which is great. It's better than everybody's. But once again, don't be deceived by that. Looking at this, you can predict that the thief has always been the better attacker because he is just stealth, 1 hit, 2 hit, 4 hit, kind of killed you, type of thing, assassin type of thing. So you expect for him to be the heavy hitter, and to no surprise, he is. Looking here, let's go down here. Looking at the level, this is level 80 stats, and it's actually no armor equipped. So this is just the stats with no armor. And again, we're looking at the same stats: power, precision, toughness, vitality, attack, critical chance, armor, and health. Looking here, let's look at the engineer. Look at this. Engineer starts pretty big, better than everybody else. But looking here at level 80 with no armor, he sucks compared to this other professions. He is actually the last on the list at level 80. Looking here, what is this? This is what I did was I went through each line and I circle the ones that's best and triangle the ones that's second best. So in this line, we got the assassin at power. He's the best, so it takes a circle. And then the necro is second to him, so he takes a triangle. So that's what I did with this one. And that's what I did with this, the first and second. The blue one, ignore that blue for now. But the black circle and squares are the ones that count here. Let's see. Looking at here, the assassin wins again at second because the warrior takes that at number 1. But then assassin comes back at number 1, and then the necro at number 2. Assassin again comes back. That's 1,571, by the way. Assassin comes back at 1, necro at 2 again. Assassin second place, assassin first place. So the assassin it's very powerful at level 80 with no armor. So he's probably the one to go with. He's very, once again, I mean, when you're looking at an assassin, you're looking at what kind of battles are you doing? You have single battle and you have group battles, group enemies. So assassin is great in single battle, but would he be better than Elementalist and a Mesmer in a group battle? And you can argue that. If you're a good assassin, you do well in a group. But I would say the Mesmer and the Elementalist will do very well in group enemies, while the Sin will not, even though he's very powerful. Then the next one comes to a surprise. Looking at this, not looking at the blue ink, that's something I was trying to figure out. Necromancers come in second place with the best stats at level 80. Being second in the first, power, and then being toughness, vitality second again, and then armor is second, and then health is second. So, I mean, himself and all his skills and looking at his minions and stuff, he's very powerful. So he comes in second, believe it or not. So just on stats. How you play him, we'll see. Are you a good player? We'll see. Depends on that as well. And again, to no surprise, the Warrior, finally, everybody's looking to Warrior. It comes in number 3. The Warrior is really good. One of the things that he has over everybody is that critical chance. That critical chance at level 80 is 20%, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty high. And another thing that he has that other people are not doing, or the other characters are not doing much. I mean, they do it, but the Warrior, for some reason, seems to do it better, according to some reading that I've done online and some tests that people have done, and I reviewed and read and everything. The Warrior's healing is really good. So not only you have good critical chance and you can be right in the middle of battle, but your healing and your shouts make you a force to be reckoned with. So you are number 3 with stats, but you heal up pretty fast and pretty well, so you can do pretty good in battle. So then we have coming in number 1 is Sin, 2 is Necromancers, 3 is Warrior. Who is 4th? Well, 4th and 5th are kind of like a tie, and I kind of debated on this a little bit, but the Mesmer and the Elementalist are both on number 4. So it depends, how you play them and how you set them up, but they're pretty close. They're at 3, and they're 3 and 4. They're at number 4, so I put them both on number 4. 5 is gonna be the Ranger at number 5. Sorry, Ranger. And unfortunately, the Guardian, which everybody likes and everybody suspects to have good stats and everything, comes at number 6, which is kind of disappointing because his stats are just not good compared to everybody else's. And unfortunately, Engineers, everybody's so crazy about the Engineers. They're first at level 1 compared to everybody else. He just kicks butt at level 1, but when he gets to level 80, unfortunately he falls back and he is last. So it's number 7 when it's a level 80. So hopefully this helps help you out looking at the stats. These stats were taken from the book, a guidebook that I purchased for Guild Wars 2. Okay, now looking at the Ranger here, I know you're going to notice that. I think that could have been a mistake. The attack, it's 160 and everybody's in the hundreds, and for some reason Ranger said 24. And over here on the armor, it's also 24. So I think that it's a mistake. If I have to go ahead and agree, the attack comes from the weapon, so I can't really pick that out. But if I have to guess, it'll be 124. And over here, the armor, well, he uses the same armor as medium armor. So I'm going to have to say it's probably 89 or close to that. So close to the Engineer because they use the same armor. So I don't know if that was a mistake written in the book or if that's just his stats at that level. But yeah, it's not pretty good for the Ranger at that level. But anyways, hope this helps and you enjoy.